They don't get any bigger than this. Welcome to Game 7 of the World Series, exclusively on MLB Network. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Chicago Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. H, what's the key if they want to be crowned world champions here tonight?
Well, the key here, Matt, is clearly execute. They got to catch the ball, and if you get an opportunity to hit and run, you got to do that on the offensive side. This is the type of team that has to generate and make their own things happen in order to force mistakes on the other team.
Red Bones will be the Game 7 starter here in the World Series in front of his hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, last game he pitched 6 full innings. He looked like he had good stuff. He didn't get a decision, but he gave his team a chance to be in the ball game. I look for a similar performance in this game. Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. At down at third base, Chris Bryant. You talk about a tall drink of water. He knocks down everything. He's got the arm strength to play deep. He's got the good hands to catch the ball. But I think it's amazing to be that tall and force him to have to hit the ball over you.
Stepping into the box, Mac Daddy. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Detroit,
second baseman, Daddy.
And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Now the pitch. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box now, Jacoby Jones. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runners on first with one down. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Well, the way I see Ed, he gets a lot of respect for his strike zone. There's not a lot of umpires in the league that have the kind of respect he does. He's consistent, he's got a great zone, and he's well respected across the board.
Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Set to deliver on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Seems like he's really having a tough time finding that rhythm right here in the first inning. He walked a guy, now he's falling behind this hitter. He better figure it out quick.
Runner at first here, one man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2. Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stepping in, Austin Kelton. First pitch coming here. A fastball that just misses inside. Two out with the man at first. There goes the runner. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with Show Track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Up high in the air. Bryant is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Detroit. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
Chris Rose gets the ball in hostile territory here for Game 7 of the World Series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, this guy's a competitor. He pitched 7 full innings last game, gave his team a chance to get a win. He got a no decision as they continue to play beyond his 7 innings. But I like how he goes after it. He's dedicated. He's got some gusto to him. Hopefully we'll see another good outing from him in this game. Let's take a look at the Tigers' defense. Brought to you by Majestic. And in the outfield, Mike Trout. May as well say highlight Mike, because every night it seems like he's putting on a highlight reel play. He can go get them. Left, right, center, climb a wall like Spider-Man if he needs to.
In now, Schoolboy Wiz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Wiz.
And he lays off there 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Squared that one up just a little late. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
That's the game changer right there. That's the difference between great and good. This is why he's great. He's able to put a ball in the corner where most guys can't.
He takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away. And with 2 away now, it's time to take our final look this year at our playoff brackets. Boy, it seems like so long ago that we got things started in the divisional rounds, but we will officially have our champion by the conclusion of play tonight. Digging in, Leo Bryant. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Matt, we better fasten our seatbelts here. If they're going to get a win on the road, this is the guy to help get it done. 2 Ks in the bottom of the first. Uh-oh, he's on his game.
2 out, nobody on. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. One and one, here it comes. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Another try at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, right here, this is what you live for. When you know you got a great hitter behind you, you're getting a good count. He's in a count right here, and just look for your pitch. You know they got to come after you.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Money Mock. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's right there. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him, as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. At the plate, Joey Gallo. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
13, Joey Gallo.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, maybe that fooled him, or maybe he wasn't looking for it, but man, he hung him a curveball right there in the middle. For him to not swing the bat, being the power hitter he is, who sees a lot of breaking pitches, makes me think he's looking for something else.
Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Here comes another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone, trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
So striding forward now, Mike Trout. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a ball, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Mike Trout goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Vogelbach.
Stepping in now, Dan Vogelbach. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Mock over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So stepping in, Nate Primetime. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Primetime.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. The 0-2 once more. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, David Hampton. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. One 0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Into the box now, Kris Bryant. Man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Up and out over the plate, but a called strike. 2-1. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. Bottom of the second here with no score. Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, you can't go from first to third much faster than that, and Showtrack is demonstrating just how elite his speed is. There are only a small handful of guys that can get their top speed up into that territory.
Now a move over to first. Runners back. In now, Red Bones, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Now a circle change, but he takes it low. Ball two.
Tell you what, pitching to the pitcher is not that easy. Sometimes when you face him, a little bit of a letdown. He's in a 2-0 count right now. You got to really focus. I think more so with the pitcher hitting against you than anybody.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Outside. 3-0 now.
3-0 to the opposing pitcher. Throwing strikes can be difficult sometimes, but nothing like not being able to throw it to the other pitcher. Man, it's got to be frustrating.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number one.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding in, Miguel Aguilar. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Miguel Aguilar.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Here it comes on 1-1. And he just misses with a curveball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Prime time backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting ninth, catcher Chris Rose.
Now to the plate, Chris Rose. First offering on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big zero in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Ball two.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Mac Daddy will be next. Now here's the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He spoils another one, and will do it again.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at-bat. He is really making him work.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Mac Daddy is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Third inning, no score to this point. Ground ball to second. This could be two. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Striding in once again, Chris Helm. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nope. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that misses. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he lays off the circle change here as he moves into the driver's seat. 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Leo Bryant. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That's the advantage of having a good two-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Another throw over, and the fans don't like this at all. A runner at first with no outs here. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Into the box now. Money Mock. Swing and a liner. But this will be a foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1. A cold strike on the inside corner. Working for the punch out and the offering. That misses. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch. Fastball up looks so enticing. You see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Aguila is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher John Anderson.
Digging in for his second at bat, John Anderson. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. He's set and the pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And there's ball 1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he misses. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. 3-1 now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Set. Here's the 3-1. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down out there. Helm rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, that ball's hit hard right there, and it should be no surprise. That's what happens when you fall behind 3-1 in a count. You know you got to throw a fastball. You're probably going to get hit hard.
Into the box, David Kempton, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot to 3rd. Right to him. On to 2nd for the force out, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Game 7 rolls on. We're back after this. Settling in now, Jacoby Jones. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Jacoby Jones.
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Look out, 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitch or a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's a hit. The first of the game for the Tigers.
Well, that's a nice swing on a 2-0 fastball. That ball's right down the middle. You're lucky he kept it in the ballpark. Hit it hard, squared it up. When you find yourself down 2-0, doesn't mean you got to give in.
Stepping in now, Kelly Jones to right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His third home run of this series, and it's given the Tigers a 2-1 lead.
Well, he clearly didn't miss that pitch. He's so strong. If you look at the extension on that ball, he just really muscled that ball to the ballpark when it comes down to it.
In now, Austin Kelton. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left, his third home run of this series, and with it, the Tigers have been staked to a 3-1 lead.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Third baseman number 13.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Joey Gallo.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Well, the first two pitches are interesting. Both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? It's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Three runs already home here. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that two-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats. That's a pretty good pitch right there. Two-strike changeup. I like the thought process, and he got it on the corner. I got to give the hitter some credit.
He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. back-to-back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the series, and the Tigers have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, the heart of the order has flexed their muscles tonight. 3, 4, and 5 have gone back-to-back-to-back home runs in this game. Really impressive.
The batter.
Standing in now,
fielder,
Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. His third home run of this series as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Wow, that's the 4th home run in a row by this team. Somebody I thought would get knocked down. They haven't knocked anybody down. They stepped up to swing the bats. 4 guys in a row. Can they go for 5?
The batter, first baseman.
Into the box now, Dan Vogelbach. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a neck-high fastball that time.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And boy, the Tigers really have it going, as that's good for extra bases as well. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That ball's inside, and he shoots it back up the middle. There's so many hits up the middle. If your game plan's to go up the middle, good things can happen.
Jose Salazar answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Into the box, Miguel Aguila. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Mock calls for it. 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for the Tigers, catcher Chris Rose.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Rose. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers.
Nope,
change up low, 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a good hitter. He's really zeroing in on his spot. He got the fastball he's looking for, but it wasn't in the location.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. Prime time is there on to first, and there are 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers, second baseman, Mac.
Ready for another shot now. Mac Daddy. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I like it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Oh, that was a good job of spoiling a good pitch right there. 2-strike breaking ball right on the corner, and he was able to foul it off.
And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Tigers 5 and the Cubs 1. Ready for another chance?
Leading
Chris
off the
Bryant,
Chicago Fourth.
1 for 1 after a
baseman,
single his first time up.
Chris Bryant.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. A wave and a miss. The pitch. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Jose Salazar, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Standing in now, Schoolboy Wiz. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The run on its way. And he lays off for ball one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Matt, he's one pitch away from striking out the side. Now that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's another 2-2. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Chris Helm would be next. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Ready once again, Chris Helm. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. One run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. This ball will be chopped foul.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Pitch is high. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. The runner from second crosses the plate. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Tigers lead this one 5-2. Digging in once again, Jacoby Jones. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And the pitch. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Inside here with the cutter as he's lucky that one didn't get him. Now the pitch. Nipped the corner. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jacoby Jones is retired to lead off the 5th. Digging in and looking for more, Kelly Jones. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is an elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
The 0-1. Fouled straight back. Ready with the 0-2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's another 0-2. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And this is inside and winds up hitting him, but he swings anyway, and that's the second out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Austin Kelton. First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The pitch. 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more from the big one. Game 7 returns after this. Digging in now, Leo Bryant. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Leo Bryant.
And a bouncing ball, foul. The windup and the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. 1-1. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
1 and 2.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
It looks like fatigue's not going to be a factor for him. He's still popping the glove in the high 90s, and we're late in the game right now, Matt.
The pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now batting, left fielder. Money
Digging in,
Mock.
Money Mock. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. A changeup over the inside corner. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Well, that tells me we're going to have a bullpen game. You know, I'm looking at maybe tops 115, 120. That's a lot in one game, so we're going to be in the pen pretty soon.
Now here's the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 2-2 one more time. This one's flared out toward left. Trout coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, for a switch hitter to take the pitch and hit it the other way, whether it's a fastball, changeup, or curveball, that is a lot of work and dedication from both sides of the plate.
Into the box, Nate Primetime. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pitch inside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Ready with the 2-0. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Into the box now, John Anderson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
Here it comes on 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. First and second now, 1 man out. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Now another 1-2. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 1-2. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is going to get there, and that's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 1, David Hampton.
Ready now, David Hampton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Now the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, and the deficit remains 5-2. Digging in and looking for more, Joey Gallo. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it, but to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Trout comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. One and two. Here it comes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Slow roller back to the mound. To second for 1. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Dan Vogelbach. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. Runners on first with 1 down. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
He's got to feel good about himself. A multi-hit game. He knows he's been struggling. We know he's been struggling. Maybe this is the start of good things to come.
In now, Miguel Aguila, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
He's set and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Full count. Here it comes. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Robert Rojas will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9-hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at-bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul. Here it is on 3-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Tigers strand a pair, and it remains 5-2. Michael Fulmer enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 32, Michael Fulmer.
Here's Chris Bryant now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
High in the air out to center field. Jones moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Hey, this guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Tommy La Stella will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Played on the backhand. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, right fielder, Schoolboy Wiz.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Schoolboy Wiz. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Vogelbach is there, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Game 7 moves to the 7th inning. Tigers are out in front, 5-2. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. On to the 7th inning now in Game 7. But before we start, we take a look at our game summary to this point. Dion Moore is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 13, Dion Moore.
Ready for another shot now. Mac Daddy 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Daddy.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Here it comes. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Stepping in now, Jacoby Jones. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Now, Matt, that was a fastball. He had to have made up his mind that he's going to swing as soon as he releases it. That wasn't even a breaking pitch, and he was hacking.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. To his right, Bryant in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Kelly Jones.
Kelly Jones will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Into the bleachers and out of here. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Yeah, you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Up next for the Tigers,
standing in now, Austin Kelton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 2 out, nobody on. Curveball that time, not even close. And the pitch on 2-1. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
The 2-2 one more time. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Ready with another 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul.
That was the 5th foul ball in this at-bat. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
The 3-2 one more time. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
That is the 6th foul ball in this at-bat. Now, for those who like to see a lot of pitches, he's doing it for you.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But tack on one more to the Tiger lead thanks to this solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Tigers 6 and the Cubs 2. Ready once again, Chris Helm. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And the pitch. Just hung in there on that one.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Now another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, that pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close. Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Striding in once again, Leo Bryant. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Money Mott.
Matt Hurt enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Matt Hurt.
Money Mock will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Popped up. Vogelbach is there for it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, the shortstop.
Ready for another chance. Nate Primetime. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Falling for it, Aguila. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Number 12 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 12.
Into the box now, Joey Gallo comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Joey Gallo.
Hit down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
Well, they put up a lot of runs the whole game, and the game plan to me is simple. They've been aggressive. They've hit the first pitch like he does right here and gets the base hit, and they've done it throughout the whole game. It's been very successful with their game plan.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. Into the box now, Mike Trout, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Full count. Here it comes. No offer there from Trout as that misses, and he'll take the walk.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now at the plate, Dan Vogelbach. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-0 delivery. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Hey, he tried the surprise attack there with the bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Aguila. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Hey, these guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Howard Yount will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18, Howard Yount.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Liner toward right center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. 1 run is scored. And a relay home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
In now, Mac Daddy as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here it comes, 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Two and 1 now.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
He's really being aggressive right now, Matt. Got himself into a great hitter's count, and then you see him check swing. You don't see that very often on the fastball. He's ready to swing, and he held up enough to let it go for a ball.
Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Goodness gracious, Matt. 100 miles an hour. No wonder he swung and missed. You're not catching up to that pitch. No way.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you could have.
Stepping in now, Jacoby Jones. And this one gets away. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Man, it's been a long inning. He's grinding through it. Look, he's got an open base, and any other time I'd say maybe pitch around him, but you can clearly see this inning's taking its toll on him right now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. A man on third with 2 down. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Kelly Jones would be next. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 1 man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Tigers 9 and the Cubs 2. Jake Wynn comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Jake Wynn.
Digging in once again, John Anderson. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Anderson.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The windup and the 0-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball. Oh, looked below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's 1 gone. Some good pitching, some good hitting. It all adds up to a 9-2 ball game as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap of our game to this point. Digging in, the switch hitter, David Hampton. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Here's a high pop-up. Jones is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. Kelly Jones will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
Austin Kelton.
Into the box, Austin Kelton, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes set and the 0-1. Fouled back.
That's a nice pitch. A fastball in that jams him. And now you go back outside. You know he's got to protect inside. You go back outside to try to get the out.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And he's back easily. The 1-2 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Nobody out, runner on first. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Now a snap throw to first, but the runner's back easily. Here's another 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The Tigers lead it 9-2. Kenneth Hardesty enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
Hardesty.
Steve Medina will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. A little bouncer. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The right fielder, number 3, Schoolboy Wiz.
Digging in, Schoolboy Wiz. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, Chris Helm. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup right down the middle.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
The 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Fastball, and oh, he has to bend out of the way of that one. Now the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Man, that's the difference right there. 3-1 or 2-2. You got to love the fact that was called a ball. Now you're sitting 3-1. Get the pitch you want and drive it.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Gavin Titus comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Gavin Titus.
Leo Bryant will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. 4-1.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
The 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2-0.
Swing, and he pops him up. This should do it. Daddy makes the catch, and they are world champions.
Well, nobody was good to say they didn't get their money's worth in this one. It took 7 games, making this one of the most competitive and historic World Series in baseball history. So they earned this one, and they can now call themselves the World Series champions.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers. 9 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base.